guys, it's Rosa here. I hope you're all having a really lovely day. I'm going to be filming like a little updates video for you guys today because it feels like it's been so long since I filmed anything, so I'm really sorry. We've been on holiday, which was amazing. We went to San Francisco for 10 days. We had such a great time, so I missed 2 weeks of videos there. And then after that, I've been back at work. Things are always really busy when you go back to work. I've been a little bit run down. But today I'm feeling really well, and I'm actually going to go out in about an hour to see some friends for dinner, which is really lovely. It's actually Sunday that I'm filming this. I'm aiming to put this up tomorrow on Monday. So I'm hoping it'll be up before the end of April because I really wanted to do 2 videos a month, if not 3. So yeah, I'll start with what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a Tilly in the Buttons t-shirt, which I did the slash neck hack on. It's the Agnes tee, which I just gave slash neck, and my Lander pants, which I showed in my last video. If you want to have a proper look at those, then yeah, I'll leave a link to it at the end of this video. So I thought I'd show you some of the bits that I've been working on in April, and also some of the things which I've kind of got coming up, or the things I've got cut out, or some new patterns I bought. Simplicity had a sale on, and I got very excited, and I ordered a load of patterns, half price. That was really nice. So yeah, I'll start by showing you what I've been working on. So this is, if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have probably seen this already, but not quite so complete. This is my Nina Lee Bloomsbury blouse. I've been really enjoying working on this pattern. It's not a quick pattern to make, but it's also not slow. It's kind of like the perfect level of challenge for me, I think, because it's like, it's a little bit fiddly, you know, it makes you've got to think about what you're doing, but also it's not like making a coat, which takes you, you know, weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, you get more of a quick outcome. And it's got this lovely embroidery here. I cannot take credit for that. I did not embroider this. Sadly, I'm not this skilled with my embroidering. It's not been ironed yet. It's not, I only really finished it like yesterday, I think. So yeah, it's not ready to be worn out yet. I need to press it all out, this lovely frill. But yeah, this embroidery, so I'm getting distracted by the wrinkles, is actually from a vintage apron. So I love going on eBay and looking for, you know, nice embroidered vintage cloths. And I found this one. I just thought it had the most beautiful embroidery. I just, yeah, absolutely loved it. And I decided it would be perfect for a yoke. So the yoke is made out of this vintage embroidered fabric, and the rest is just made out of plain cotton. It's got these buttons all the way down the back. These are just buttons I had in my stash that are this kind of pale yellow colour, which I thought would be nice. I did consider doing red buttons, but actually I quite like it looking a bit more subtle. And the alteration which I made from Nina's original pattern was I omitted the stand-up collar because I want to wear this in the spring and summer, and actually having something on your neck in the spring and summer isn't always necessarily that comfortable. So I just finished that with a bias binding trim, and I think, yeah, it looks really neat and quite nice. Did it all on the machine, so that was quite quick as well. I decided to include these little frills on the cuffs, which is an optional option. That doesn't make sense, it's an option. But yeah, I'm really loving that. So that's the first thing which I wanted to share with you that I've been working on. The next thing which I've been working on in April is kind of a plan which I've had sort of running through my brain for ages. And I really love jumpsuits, particularly now that the weather is not overly warm. We had like a really lovely, just amazing weather for about 5 days. It was a heat wave. It was just, yeah, really nice and warm. But now, you know, it's just typical spring weather. We're having a bit of a cold snap, but you know, it's fine. And jumpsuits I find are really good at this time of year because no matter what the weather's doing, I feel like a jumpsuit is a really good option. You know, if it's warm, if it suddenly starts raining, which it's been raining a lot recently, jumpsuits are quite good because, you know, your legs are covered up. So I really wanted to make a jumpsuit with short sleeves, buttons, and yeah, just like a crop trouser length. And I couldn't find a pattern that I really liked. So I took the trousers from my favourite jumpsuit pattern, which is New Look 6446. This pattern I absolutely love, and I'll be talking about this again a bit later on. So I took the trousers from here, and I took the top from the Sew Over It vintage shirt dress. I'll insert a picture of the pattern here because I haven't got it to hand. And I kind of did a mashup. It was a bit of an experiment, and it wasn't entirely successful. I did get a little bit annoyed with it because I thought that if I'd done the buttons, I'll show you where I'm up to now. It's not perfect, and it won't ever be perfect because it was an experiment. But I did the top. This isn't really like a proper "this is everything I've made" video, by the way, because yeah, I've only got 2 things, so I thought I'll put them on in a. If you want to see this and the blouse worn on, follow me over on Instagram, and also I'll do another video in a few weeks' time when I've made a few other things and I'll try them on and yeah, show you properly what I've been making. This isn't quite finished yet, So yeah, I used the top from the Sew Over It vintage shirt dress. I thought that if I did buttons from here to the waist and a side zip, that I would be able to get it on and off. I could get it on, but getting it off was just really, it was just really uncomfortable, and I just looked a bit silly, quite frankly. So I ended up having to do a bodge job of a button fly. Added another button on here. This looks like the waist seams don't match up, but they actually do. It's just the way that it's slipping. When I'm wearing it on, these seams do match up, and what I'm going to do is probably put a clear pop stud just in here, which I do like to do just to make sure that you can see that, you know, they do match up. But yeah, I'm just not thrilled with the button fly bit because it was a complete add-on, and yeah, it doesn't look perfect, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but this is the first time I've ever used the vintage shirt dress pattern, and on the plus side, I really like it, so I'm probably going to be using this pattern again for something else. This fabric is like a stretch linen, which is a really interesting and lovely fabric to work with. I'll leave a link to where I ordered it from down below. But yeah, it's got a really nice give to it, which is good because obviously getting this on and off isn't the easiest thing. I didn't have to put the side zip in once I'd opened it up down to here, so that was really good. Yeah, so I didn't have to, I'm not sure how much you can see. I'm filming this on my boyfriend's camera, so if you can't see that clearly, I apologise. I'll insert some photographs. But I put my Handmade by Rosabella label in, which I love doing on my clothes, which I make. And yeah, yeah, if you want to see me wearing this, I will definitely be putting on in a few weeks in a video. I'm hoping to wear it this week to work if it's not too miserable and grey. Oh, I think you could wear this with a little jumper and it'll be fine actually. Or a cardigan maybe. So yeah, this is a really good trans-seasonal piece that I can wear hopefully to lots of different things. I do, again, it hasn't been ironed. Neither of these things are completely finished. Like I still am like fiddling around with this button fly. So if you have any good tips for that, then do let me know. So yeah, I want to do some more top stitching like round in a curve shape like that. And yeah, iron it, and of course, yeah, just make it properly finished because it's not properly finished yet. And yeah, so these are the two things which I've been working on. And I've got a few more bits and bobs to show you. So the things which are kind of coming up. Oh, there's something else which I've been working on, which is in pieces right now, because I got this pattern, which I really liked. I got it when I was in San Francisco, actually, which is very exciting, because it was cheaper to buy it over there. It's McCall's 7745. I really love this pattern. I think it's really cool and very summery. It's a wrap dress. I've never actually made a proper wrap dress before, so yeah, very excited to have a go. It's a bit of a disaster, quite frankly. I think I've actually already put the top in the recycling, but I've got a photo on my phone, so I'll insert it here so you can see. I went for View D, and I've got this beautiful orange linen. So this is the skirt portion, View D. It's a wraparound skirt, which I'll, yeah, in the photo you'll see more clearly, but you can see it's just really, it's got this lovely petally type opening to it. I've washed it to make it twice to make it really nice and soft, and also to pre-shrink it, because if you are working with linen, it just shrinks absolutely loads. But my issue with this pattern was I didn't realise it was lined, and actually once it was linen, which is quite a stiff fabric to begin with anyway, before it started really having the chance to soften up, and then it's got the lining as well, so it was a layer of linen, a layer of lining. It just was like popping up off my shoulders, and I tried reducing it a lot at the shoulders and like sort of grabbed inches at the shoulders and just literally sewed over it, chopped it off. Again, a bit of a bodge job. I've been doing lots of experimenting this month, trying to just, try out new things, see what will work. And yeah, it really just wasn't working for me. I wasn't loving it. So yeah, it just looks silly. So what I've done is I took the bodice off. I thought, well, I can still use the skirt, and I've got another pattern, which is this Butterick B6543. It's a See and Sew pattern. These are really cheap, and it's a very basic, simple wrap dress, and I thought I'll try out this bodice. So I've got that cut out here from, luckily I had some fabric, and yeah, it's just gonna, oh, it's all pinned together. So you can, I'm very into pins. I know that everyone is, but part of what I really enjoy about sewing isn't even the bit of the sewing machine. I really like just like sitting quietly watching TV and just pinning everything. So you can see, I can kind of show you now. Woo, there it is. Yeah, I'm a big fan of a pin, and it's going to be like that. And then I decided to go for the little cap. There, you can envisage this attached to that skirt. A little cap sleeve, just like that. So it should be quite nice with the big skirt. There's a brand, oh god, what's their name? I'll leave links down below, but they're really inspiring. Their whole summer collection's amazing. I think they're actually based out of California, but they're really, really cool, like wrap dresses, and this was sort of inspired by that. They had quite a few orange linen just really beautiful dresses, and I was like, that's a good idea. So yeah, I'm working on this. I think a pin just may have fallen out of that, so I better pick that up before someone sits on it on the sofa. But yeah, oh yeah, there it is. Especially with these clover ones, they have this like massive head on them, so they're harder to lose, which is good because I don't want to get in trouble for leaving them on the floor. Yeah, so that's that one there. I am considering, instead of doing it up with a tie at the side, so it's like a little ribbon tie, I'm considering doing buttons. So I've got some, I've got masses of buttons in my stash. I'm sure everyone has like a, there you go, here's my button box. I've got a lot of buttons in here, just all a bit mismatched, but I do have some complete sets as well, like this. These are vintage ones I got like for like 50p on a market in Bristol a couple of weeks ago, actually. No, last weekend I got these, so yeah, that was good. A good little find. Who knew? They're from Woolworths. Anyone who knows Woolworths, I had no idea they used to sell buttons, but there we go, some cute little Woolworths buttons. So yeah, I was thinking of perhaps doing up with buttons, so it has sort of, so obviously it wraps around. I'll get it out again to show you. Whoop. So yeah, obviously it wraps around like this. You're meant to put a little bow here, but I considered doing buttons going like that. I thought that could look really cute and kind of, yeah, just something a little bit different. Might not work, but I don't know, I'm in a bit of like an experimental mood at the moment, just trying things out, seeing, yeah, just seeing what I can make really. So that's something that's, I'm very much a work in progress. I do have some fabrics which I would really like to work with next. This one I've actually cut out, so I've been very motivated to sew recently. I think it was that really warm patch of weather, it got me so excited. And yeah, I changed over the things in my wardrobe, you know, so that everything's really springy, summery, with some trousers. Like these trousers are going to get a lot of wear if the weather keeps being this rubbish. But yeah, I have this is actually what's left. This isn't actually what I've cut out, but it's this linen look fabric, and I've banged on about this for just years, I think, on this channel, but it's Fabricland fabric. You know I'm very partial. They do a whole range called Linen Look or Linen Like, and it's just so good. And it doesn't, I mean, it wrinkles a little bit, nowhere near as much as real linen. I'll do a scrunch test for you so you can see, you know, it wrinkles a bit, but nothing disastrous, and it kind of hangs out when you hang it up. Yeah, I'm very, very fond, and I decided I really wanted to make another one of these jumpsuits. So this is, again, the New Look 6446. I've already got one of these jumpsuits. I made it actually in this sort of blue denim-y colour. I made it about 2 or 3 years ago. No, was it that long ago? Probably 2 years ago, actually, and it's just, it's got so much wear, and that's what I'm trying to look at in my wardrobe, is what do I wear the most, and jumpsuits come out way, way on top. So I've got that black and white denim, not denim. I've got a black and white gingham jumpsuit which I wear all the time. I just love it. And this one in denim I wear all the time because, again, it's really practical. It's great for changeable weather, which is very much a British thing. Our weather's always just going a bit mad. So yeah, that's the kind of the reasoning behind making this one here, and also behind yeah, making another one of these in this lovely pink. I thought it'd be really pretty. So I'm making, again, the view with the long legs, which is view C. It doesn't use that much fabric. I think it used just over 2 meters. So, I mean, and it's narrow, so that's fantastic. It's not, I love a pattern that doesn't waste fabric. It's just a super flattering fit, and I'm going to be putting, again, I'm loving buttons. I'm in big buttons going all the way down the front, so that will be up and ready to show you hopefully quite soon. And the last thing, that's fabric I wanted to show you, and this is what I would love some advice on. I have this yellow crepe. It's just like a lovely lemony yellow, and I just love the shade. It's so pretty, isn't it? Just, yeah, I love it, and I'm very into yellow. And this is, yeah, just a lovely crepey fabric, which, yeah, I'm super happy with. But I don't really know what pattern to use. Please, I've got just under 2 meters, I think. Let me know down below if you have any recommendations. This is a Fabricland fabric as well. I feel like I've got just shown you stuff from Fabricland, but not everything that wasn't. but I really wanted to show you my Simplicity pattern haul. So, yeah, super excited by this one. This one here, one of my absolute favourite people in the whole world is having a baby. So, I'm obviously super excited, and I got this little pattern here, which is Simplicity 1600. It's just a repro vintage baby pattern, and I just thought it's so cute. So I'm going to be making a baby romper. It's adorable. Let me show you the view I want to make. I mean, I kind of find the picture really weird, like how did they get that baby to do that? But anyway, it's a really strange pose. But yeah, I really love UB. It's just a very cute little simple romper. I'm not loving the frilly ones, but you know, that's just me. And I think that would work, the plain one, for a boy or a girl, depending on what it's going to be. Yeah, so that's my first one, and the one I'm most excited about, because yeah, I'm just, yeah, so excited and like looking at baby things all the time now. But the other patterns I got, which are for my selfish sewing, oh, that's not a new one, I'll put that one there. But where are my new ones? Oh no, that is a new one, sorry. Here we go, let me run you through them. So we had Simplicity 8549. This is a bralette pattern. Now I am not one to wear bralettes, I'm not gonna lie, but I thought I could use, I really like this view here, which has the triangular cups, that's view A. Thought I could adapt that and attach a skirt. So yeah, very excited to use that one. These are all half price, by the way, so that was good. Oh, this one was, oh, this one actually wasn't. All these Simplicity ones were half price. New Look were full price, but I mean, they're still at like £5 something. This is New Look 6468. It's in the jumpsuit pattern. I've really gone out with the jumpsuits. Very excited. It's got an elasticated waist, and I really like this like lace up option, and they've got like a button up option as well. You can mix and match all these pattern pieces. It's got a really nice patch pocket as well. I thought it was a cool one. Another jumpsuit option is Simplicity 8608. This was half price, and it also has a gorgeous frilly wrap dress option, which I'm loving. So yeah, really loving this pattern here. I really love view A with the frilly dress, and I love view D, which is the jumpsuit. Also the shorts jumpsuit is so cute, but the thing is, with my life, I'm at work most of the time. So when on earth am I going to wear a short play suit? I wish I could, because when I was a student, I used to love play suits, and I used to have a couple of them, which I just think they look really cute. But maybe for my honeymoon, justify making a shorts play suit, I don't know. I've got one last jumpsuit pattern to show you. These are all new ones, I'm pretty sure, from their new collection. So this is Simplicity 8610. I just really liked this simple jumpsuit. I thought it had really nice design lines, really cool scoop pockets, and they've got the option with a dress as well. And it comes with some like weird, I don't know, what is that? I don't know. This is a kimono. I don't really get how this would work. It's kind of cool, but it is kind of weird because it's got like a kimono top and then it ties in at the waist. So that could be interesting. I'm not planning on making that one though, but you know, because I've been sewing for like 10 years, maybe even longer actually, probably, yeah, a little bit longer than 10 years. I do have a really extensive pattern collection, like, I'm not gonna lie, but I honestly do go back through it all the time, and like particularly with patterns like this where you've got multiple different options, you do come to different points in your life and you're like, oh, actually I can see myself wearing that now. So I think it's always worth holding on to patterns. There's very few patterns I would ever get rid of. But I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to patterns. I just can't say no, as you can see. Last one is it's a different kind of style for me, but I just thought it was really cool, and I'm loving the tie-up trend. So tops that tie up at the front but still aren't short, because I'm not a fan of showing my belly. Again, really because of my job, I can't be walking around showing too much flesh. So this is Simplicity 8610. It's an easy to sew pattern, and it's got a variety of little tops. It's got some with fluted sleeves, some with sleeves with an added frill, and one with a long sleeve, and it has this little tie option, which is, yeah, quite fun. So it's my little mini, not really mini, six new patterns from Simplicity. But I think it came to like less than 30, because it's like £25 something. It was really affordable, so I'm very excited. Do not expect to see all those in the next few weeks, but hopefully I'll be able to work my way through them in the summer. Particularly this baby one, of course, has to take priority. But yeah, so that's my kind of sewing update. I'm sorry this video is a little bit random, but yeah, I just wanted to check in and, you know, say hello, let you know I'm still here. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know down below what you're working on at the moment, what you're sewing. I would love to hear all about it, as always. Yeah, please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and do click subscribe for new videos every week or two. And hopefully coming up in the next few weeks, you'll be able to see these two garments all finished, and maybe one or two of the other ones as well, and I'll try them on and we can have a look. What else was I going to say? Oh yes, do follow me over on Instagram, because you will be able to see these a lot quicker, because I kind of save things up for videos if I'm going to be trying stuff on. So yeah, do follow me over at rosabella.angelica if you would like to see my sewing as it happens. Yeah, and that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again very soon. Bye!